Breaking news! The woke mob is indoctrinating our children by telling them that everyone deserves equal rights. Do I have the paper? I'm just kidding. I know I have the right paper, because we don't have true separation of church and state in America. This wokeness refers to the idea that everyone deserves equal and fair treatment regardless of their sexual, gender, or racial orientation. Conservative Christian GOP leaders are fighting against the woke ideology. This fight has incited hatred within their supporters towards members of the BIPOC and LGBTQ+ community. I have been a victim of this hatred. In my junior year of high school, my friends and I went to our USA-themed football game. I was wearing red, white, and blue, and so were my friends. And when we got to the stands, of course there were going to be people wearing Make America Great Again gear, but we didn't think that that would have any effect on us. But it did. That day I chose to wear a rainbow bracelet, and my friend had chose to wear her rainbow Converse. And before I knew it, the people behind us were whispering about what we were wearing, and then a MAGA hat was thrown on my head and my friend's hair was yanked, solely because a few things that we were wearing had rainbows on them. You can take these actions at face value, or you can see them for what they are. Bigotry induced by conservative Christian values pushed by Republican politicians. The line separating church and state was heavily blurred in the 70s and 80s. During this time, conservative evangelicalism became fused with the GOP, and if this did not happen, we would be miles ahead in our fight for equal rights and treatment. Gay people would have had the right to marriage much sooner. Women would still have their right to bodily autonomy, and GOP leaders like Ron DeSantis would not be pushing bills like the Don't Say Gay bill that deny gender and sexuality affirming healthcare and education to people and children of America. If there was true separation of church and state, my life and the lives of the people around me would be wildly different. As a queer woman of color, my existence would not be constantly attacked by Republican leaders pushing policies and agendas to deny my right to healthcare and education. My friends and I, who have just turned 18, would not be seriously discussing moving out of the United States after receiving our undergraduate education. My friends and I would truly feel safe in a country that prides itself on the protection and treatment of its citizens. I would overall feel more safer and more protected if I knew that politicians were not using their religion to back harmful policies that went against my mere existence. In my small town, we could have a true connection and true community because we wouldn't be blinded by our differing religious ideologies. I know that my classmates would rather uplift me than dehumanize me. An America with true separation of church and state is an America I want to live in. For separation of church and state, I'm Lyric Williams, signing off.
Cut!
Oh God, I don't know how to work these things. All in a day's work, am I right?